Class is in session. So you someone that wants to lose inches off your waist. Oh, you've been searching all over the internet how to lose belly fat and this and that and the third. Listen, bruh, stop wasting your time looking, bruh. I got you, man. All you gotta do is pay attention. The harsh truth about losing belly fat. You can spot reduced belly fat. Many believe you can target fat loss by doing exercises like crunches, leg lifts, all those core exercise routines, circuits, all those good stuff. But fat loss doesn't work that way. Fat is lost globally, and the waist will only shrink with overall fat reduction, which that means you lose fat evenly throughout your whole entire body. In order to see your visible abs, to lose that midsection, you have to lose it throughout your whole entire body. It doesn't matter. Arms, legs, your face is legit everywhere. Not just one part in this, but everywhere. So I need you to keep that in mind. Everywhere. Another myth is you need to starve yourself. The complete opposite. Extreme calorie deficits cause the body to go into survival mode, making it harder to burn fat. Sustainable calorie control is the key to long term success. Your body will tap into other sources within your body, almost in survival mode, because you ain't ate all day. And on top of that, how you feel throughout the day. Is it really worth walking around like a zombie, low energy, even if you train? Going in the gym and your exercises suck because you ain't got no energy, no calories within you. Trust and believe you don't even need to starve yourself. It's all within moderation and calorie control. Myth number 3: doing only cardio will get you there. People often rely too much on cardio and neglect strength training, which is essential for tightening up the core and burning more calories at rest. It's so ironic, and I hear it a lot of the time is people will do purely cardio, and then they want to build up the muscle later. You telling me you're gonna do treadmill work, bicycle work, elliptical work for hours, lose all the fat, and now you're gonna pick up the weights and build the muscle back up? You don't even necessarily gotta do that. Since day one, I legit went straight to the weights. I was never a big fan of cardio. If you start focusing heavily on strength training, ironically enough, you burning all kinds of calories just from strength training. You ain't gotta do purely cardio, lose all the weight, and then build it back up when you can just do all that simultaneously and get the best of both worlds. And then you're tightening up your core at the same time because you doing strength training also trains your core. The real reason you're not losing inches is those inconsistent habits. Many people are inconsistent with their workouts and eating habits, which makes it difficult to achieve real results. How many times I've been preaching consistency on this channel? You can have the plan, have the answer, legit, you can do anything in the world possible. But if you're so inconsistent with it, you're not going to see no success. You have to be consistent day in and day out, even if it's just 2 times a week. Some progress is better than no progress. You dreaming about it, you thinking about it, or you might go 3 days on, 5 weeks off. Consistency is key. Calorie mismanagement. Even if you're quote unquote eating healthy foods, portion sizes truly matter. Without calorie control, fat won't just melt away. This right here is where people mess up. You are not keeping track of the calories. Calories are that is like the most important thing when it comes down to body composition. When it comes down to you losing weight, or if you're someone that wants to gain weight, calories is a big thing that you have to keep in mind. Not just like, why I gotta sit here and worry about calorie counting is too much. How is calorie counting too much when that is the answer to your problem? You're not even keeping in mind of how much calories you truly are eating and consuming, both liquid and solid foods. Yeah, that's right. The liquids do count, bruh. A lot of people don't even like to count the liquids. But adding up the total calories on average, people might end up eating 3,000 plus calories, and you expecting to lose weight. But if you have this mindset shift of treat calories like currency, like it's valuable, instead of trying to throw it all away, just like that, you know what I'm saying, off of juices, sweets, all that big portion size foods, no wonder why you ain't making no progress. That's where you have to keep in mind on calories. Emotional eating. Stress and emotions often lead to overeating, which can easily cancel out your efforts in the gym. A lot of us, including myself, we like to eat because we're bored, anxious, maybe we even tired and want to put ourselves out to sleep. Food is always there to incite that dopamine rush. It does something to us, you know. It's how we feel when we consume the foods that we like. It brings us more at peace with ourselves. It's such a weird thing, especially if you're truly addicted to food. That's why you gotta be self-aware. Whatever you put in your body. Most importantly, know and understand portion sizes. Calories per serving. You'll be surprised what a per serving actually looks like. And you're supposed to eat that and keep in mind how many of those portions that you ate a day. The reason you're not losing inches isn't because you aren't trying hard enough. It's because you're falling into those common traps. But let's break them down and show you how to fix them. The key to waste reduction, calorie control. Why calorie control works. To lose inches off your waist, you must create a caloric deficit, meaning you burn more calories than what you consume. But you don't need to drastically reduce the calories. A moderate deficit around 300 to 500 calories per day is effective and sustainable. You ain't got to starve yourself. You ain't got to cut a crazy amount of your favorite foods off your list. It's all about calorie control, caloric intake. Understand how long you've been eating these types of foods, how many calories you've been consuming each day, right? You start to actually keep track of how much you eat. You add up and you find your average per week, how many calories you eat a day. That's when the caloric deficit comes into play. You subtract just a few hundred from the average total calories per day per week. That alone is how you jumpstart your weight loss journey. You just subtracting those few hundred calories from the total amount of average calories you consume on average. That's how you break any plateau. To do so, you have to track your calories. Understand how many calories you consume per day. And that's how you become successful. Portion control, not starvation. Eat normal foods, but reduce the portion sizes to maintain the deficit. Use tools like smaller plates and don't even deprive yourself on your favorite foods. Like I said, if you still like Mickey D's, you like still going to Burger King, if you still like eating those Krispy Kreme donuts, for real, you can. I ain't gonna sit here and tell you like I only eat once a day and I eat tofu and lentils all day just to maintain my physique. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm still a low key a fat ass for real. Like I could sit here and eat a whole container of biscuits by myself. I could sit here and eat super duper fat portion sizes by myself. Don't let me go to a buffet, boy. It's something about me working out more often that it's just like, man, my appetite is on 10. It's it's funny, really. I understand that I just don't sit around. And on top of that, ultimately I'm still tracking calories. And I'm gonna use those calories. Let me repeat myself. I'm gonna use those calories. I'm gonna use that into the gym and bust my ass on repeat. You eat all them calories and don't even use it. It's crazy. But if you understand calorie control and portion sizes, that alone will fix your problem. But self-awareness. Practical tips for calorie control. Track your intake using apps like MyFitnessPal. It's legit one of the greatest apps to track the calorie intake. There's plenty of apps out there. Hell, even back in the day, just me, notebook, pencil, and paper, writing out the calories per serving on each food. That alone, a food journal, a physical one, that actually helped me lose some weight the first time around. A food journal would legit change your mind, change your vision. But you understanding the total amount of calories per serving and portion control and being self-aware of calories per serving and treating calories like a currency, like gold. Hell, even another way I can share it, treat calories like fuel. You know, it energizes you to perform out there. And there's all types of different fuels out there, and your car, your body only takes specific fuel. Are you gonna take the garbage fuel that's gonna ruin your engine? Or are you going to supply yourself with the right fuel? Whole foods, fresh foods. Stop with the processed nonsense. Stop going to the fast foods too many times. Let me repeat myself. You can still go, but think about it. What sounds better? You know what I'm saying? Getting a bunch of Big Macs or just making your own burger, your own version, a much fresh, your take on a Big Mac. To be honest, invest that little bit of time prepping your foods instead of going out more. You would do yourself a huge favor just investing your time and energy on foods that's more beneficial to you instead of those quote unquote empty calories. The right exercise strategy for weight reduction: core focus workouts and strength training. Total body fat loss. Doing endless crunches won't melt fat off your waist. Fat loss happens all over the body. You need to focus on building muscle and burning calories through a combination of strength training and cardio. See, when it comes down to it, you doing all these ab circuit training is not going to matter. It's not going to really truly show those abs. You're getting low in body fat, but also continue to do those full body strength training exercises: squat, bench, deadlift, overhead press. Ironically enough, all those exercises work your core, all of them, especially barbell, free weight exercises. But don't even, not even just those, even the body weight calisthenics, pull ups, dips, push ups, those hit the core like crazy as well. If you invest your time getting stronger at those lifts, your core will get stronger and tighter. Core strength really matters. While you can't spot reduce, core focus exercises strengthen and define your abdominal muscles, helping you look leaner as the fat decreases. The best exercises for your waist includes planks, Russian twists, bicycle crunches, and mountain climbing. If you would do some ab exercises, those are the ones that are not worth like a waste of your time. Those can give you that icing of the cake, the etchiness, the fine details on the abs, especially L sits, leg raises, hanging on the bar leg raises, you're on the dip machine, straight arms locked, leg raises. Those are just amazing. Hey, Bruce Lee, Dragon Flag. Don't get me started, man. Like, if you apply that full body strength training, you throw in some core circuits, you're gonna have a well defined physique. What more can I say? And no wonder why you doing all this, your waist is starting to slim down. Wow, crazy. Exercise frequency. Aim for 3 to 5 strength training sessions per week that focuses on full body movements and core exercises to build lean muscle and boost the fat burning. A bonus tip: include high intensity interval training. HIIT, bro. HIIT is pretty good, especially for fat loss. Once or twice a week to increase the calorie burn and maximize the fat loss potential. There's all types of different HIIT style trainers out there. Plyometrics is another in a way style of HIIT training. Boxing for me, shadow boxing, quick bursts, sprints, hops, those right there just increase your heart rate like no other, which in return loses inches off your waist. Here's a sample exercise plan that this will look like if you on your journey, right? Say like on day one, full body strength training, squats, deadlifts, and push-ups. Those are your strength focused days. So you're gonna focus mainly on full body exercises, full barbell, full body, all that good stuff. Barbell exercises, bro. If your squat is weak, get it strong. If your deadlift is weak, get it strong. All those will apply and just further your journey even further. Day two, core circuit. So this is where you're gonna start throwing in your core focus exercises. Stuff like planks, Russian twists, side planks. So now after you do, let's say, calisthenics or whatever day you're doing, that's when you're gonna start doing your core focus exercises. Day three, that's when you're gonna do your hit, the fat burn, whatever, plyometrics, hops, all that good stuff. Focus heavily on that. Day four, you're gonna chill, or you can do some jogging, walking, anything that's gonna keep your body moving. Then you go right back to day five. You go right back to your core circuits and back to your strength training, barbell exercises. Making sure that you just progress in those movements. If you progress, I'm trying to tell you, that's how you're gonna level up like a G. And then day six, you go right back to that hit full body cardio, and then you're gonna chill and then recover. You do that in that order and you be consistent with that mission. You do that for 30, 60, 90 days straight. You can't tell me you're not going to see results. You can't tell me. But the thing is, progress. What I mean by progress is when you do these, you find that plan. Progress, meaning challenge yourself. Stop training like a little bitch. You're going to have to sit here and challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. If your squat is 100 pounds, and your goal is to 200, what you gonna do? Your next time is gonna be 150, 155, so on and so forth. You just getting better at that set exercise. That's how you tighten up your core. That's what I'm saying. You have all that aligned and you progressing in these movements. That's how you level up. And then you got the progress tracking, measuring your waist every week and focus on how your clothes fit rather than what the scale says. See, people get discouraged with what the scale says. The scale will always fuck you over because subconsciously the numbers ain't moving. But if the mirror tells you otherwise, if people out there tell you otherwise, if your clothes and how the way they fit tell you otherwise, you are going in the right direction. Don't weigh yourself every week. Like legit, I would say weigh yourself every 2 weeks. Don't even worry about what the scale says too much, and instead worry about how your performance is and how are you doing outside of the gym. Just you progressing in general. All right, pay attention to what you looking like and what you feel. Emotional eating, the silent sabotage. This right here is really the main reason why you stuck at being in square one. Why emotional eating happens, stress, boredom, and anxiety are major triggers for emotional eating. Cortisol, the stress hormone, can lead to cravings for sugary and fatty foods. Listen, bro, you stressed out, you're angry, getting tired, depressed. Life is beating you down, so you're going to open that refrigerator, eat your Debbie, you're going to eat the Debbie cakes, whatever you got in the refrigerator, just whatever you got, you know what I'm saying? You just want to stuff your face with the good eats, and temporarily you feel good, but all day you just not. You know what I'm saying? You really are suffering in the head. So that's why you have to keep in track on your emotions and legit work on yourself. Better your mindset. Fitness is more mental than it is physical. It's ironic, ain't it? You have to work your brain and your body will follow. How emotional eating affects weight loss. Emotional eating often leads to overeating, which negates the calorie deficit needed for fat loss. It's a hidden sabotager for many people trying to lose weight. Solutions to beat emotional eating. mindful eating. Focus on hunger cues and savor your food. And stop when satisfied, not full. Stress management techniques. Practice deep breathing, meditation, or even taking short walks to reduce stress and avoid mindless snacking. And healthy replacements. When craving strikes, opt for healthier alternatives like fruit or low calorie snacks. All that, and you just keeping mindful of these things and you being consistent with these, that's how you're going to fully see the benefit and the changes on coming your way, guaranteed. How to build a stronger mindset around food. Mindset shifts for success. Stop labeling foods as bad or good. All foods can fit into this balance. Moderation is key. Focus on long term success instead of quick fixes. Understand that consistency is what leads to lasting results. Habits that prevent overeating. Avoid eating while distracted, in front of the TV, in front of the phone, all that stuff. Plan and prepare meals ahead of time to reduce the spontaneous, unhealthy choices. Plan. I'm telling you, bro, because it seems like when we're distracted with something like eating, watching TV and playing games, we decide we want to eat a snack along the way. It's funny how that shit goes, huh? I'm telling you, like, that used to be me playing Call of Duty with the Mountain Dew, eating Doritos. But then you start to catch on to that. You start to really catch on to that. And once you get into this middle of this journey, and you start to be more mindful of things. Don't look at foods as, oh, that's good and that's bad, that's good and that's bad. Moderation. What truly matters is calories. Making sure you're eating things in moderation. If you overeating, that's the problem. But you got to stay straight line. Moderation is truly key to success. Consistency is the key to success. All that, and you stick to the plan, I'm trying to tell you, you're going to be a whole differently new individual. The 3 key steps to losing inches off your waist. To recap on everything, this is the true way to lose the inches off your waist. Calorie control without starvation. Reduce the portion sizes and focus on calorie management and not deprivation. Exercise and core training. Focus on full body strength training and core exercises 3 to 5 times per week. Manage emotional eating. Beat cravings by managing stress and building a healthier mindset around food. Once you got all 3 of these things aligned, you're going to become a whole new individual, successful in this journey. Final thoughts, encouragements on this. Trust and believe I've been where you at. I understand the position that you're in. Remember, this journey is about consistency, balance, and making small, sustainable changes. You don't even have to go to extremes to see these crazy results. I ain't go to no crazy extremes to lose weight. I simply just did the basics. What's already known out there. All the information is already out there. Once you get the plan, however, it's the consistency part. You have to be consistent. If you truly want to reduce that belly fat, you have to sit here and first get your mind right and then get the plan and be consistent and don't go off the track. Once you do that, you will win in this game. Guarantee it.